said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try the left side. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
Oh, he's got some space. And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay up. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Fake. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football. makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to run a run and pass on the next snap.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, better look out. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So after that pick six on the opening drive, a chance here to get a touchdown of their own. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown tie. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him go.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Got a lot of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here. Forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Hard running there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the power, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Might be looking to run. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the move. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. For the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Under fire. He'll take another shot here. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Fighting off the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pocket breaking down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly complete. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah, BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked star points. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Got a man. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving. Moving toward the end zone. And fumble! Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is
going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Makes the grab over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UNC! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. So much at stake, top 10 showdown, and they've ridden the passing game to knock off a higher-ranked team and really fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff.